People have been skating in Ireland for a very, very long time. We know from artefacts in the National Museum that back in the days of the Vikings, people were skating on animal bones. And then most recently, we've kind of been looking at various archives, and there are photos of people skating on frozen lakes in the 19th century here. So skating has a very long tradition in Ireland, despite what people might think. In terms of rinks, the first rinks opened up here in the 1980s. That would have been in Dolphin's Barn, and then laterly the Silver Skate. Those unfortunately closed in the late 90s. But then in 2006, an Olympic-sized ice rink opened up in Dundalk. That was opened until 2010. Unfortunately, due to financial difficulties, that closed. So since then, we haven't had a permanent facility.
I'm Annie. I own and manage and run this ice rink. We have a number of rinks. This is the first ice rink we started in 2009. So it's great for the community. It's very important for local community, Christmas atmosphere. And then the Ice Skating Association, Federation in Ireland use our rink then to do their training and their lessons in the morning. They come in before we open to the public. They take the rink before the public sessions and they do their classes for ice skating teaching.
This morning, we've been here at Dundrum on Ice. It's one of the temporary ice rinks that open up during the season, as we like to call it, from October to late January. We're responsible for three ice skating disciplines. So we have figure skating, which is probably the best known of all of them. But then we also have short track speed skating, and then just regular speed skating or long track speed skating. We run our Learn to Skate program, the Emerald Skate, which is hugely successful. And it's very, very, very popular. We get inquiries about it all the year. Unfortunately, due to the nature of the ice rink facilities within the Republic of Ireland, we're only able to run it during these months. But this year, we haven't even had to advertise it publicly. It's been purely word of mouth and people inquiring by email. You can see that there's a huge appetite for ice skating in general in Ireland. Money is certainly a reason why there is no permanent rink. Obviously, it costs quite a lot for any sporting facility to build. You know, you're talking about millions and millions of euros for even, a kind of a basic facility. And that certainly for the national governing bodies here, that is, not something that we could do on our own. So obviously it will need, we're willing to work with anybody who wants to open up a rink, but the likelihood is that it would have to be a private investor. There are many other countries all over the world with even less of a connection to ice skating. You're talking Singapore, the Philippines, the United Arab Emirates. They all have permanent facilities. There's absolutely no reason why Ireland shouldn't have a permanent facility and why it wouldn't be economically viable. So we really hope that in the near future there will be a permanent ice rink here in Dublin. In April 2022, we launched the winter sports strategy. So there's 4 pillars to that, but one of the pillars is the establishment of a permanent ice rink in the Republic of Ireland. And so we're continuing to work towards that goal. It does show that there is a recognition that an ice rink, it's a missing piece in our sports infrastructure here in Ireland.